Hi, I'm Charles with Clive Coffee, and today I'll be showing you how to set up your Compak E10 Espresso grinder. Let's get started. Step 1. Out of the box and onto the counter. First, you'll want to remove the grinder from its box, place it on a solid level surface, and inspect the grinder for any damage. If you notice any, contact us immediately. Insert the hopper and tighten this hopper fastening knob to hold it in place. Now plug in the grinder and turn it on. Step 2. Feeling the coffee. If you received our exclusive grinder dial-in service, you can skip this step. Drop some beans into the hopper and grind them into your hand. Feel the grounds. For espresso, the grounds should feel similar to table salt, not quite as coarse as sand and not quite as fine as powdered sugar. The numbers on the collar indicate relative adjustments, with the lower numbers signifying finer grinds and the higher numbers signifying coarser settings. This means you rotate the collar counterclockwise to adjust finer and clockwise to adjust coarser, which is different from most grinders. Step 3. Dialing the dose. Now that the grind is in the ballpark, it's time to start pulling shots. First, grab a scale and tare the weight of the portafilter. The Compak E10 is a single dosing powerhouse. Its large conical burrs, unique chamber design, and massive motor make for fast grind times and little grind retention. If you only plan to make a couple cups a day, single dosing is a great way to keep your coffee fresh. If you plan to single dose, simply weigh out your beans ahead of time and grind them through. If you plan to use timed dosing, now would be the time to fill your hopper. With the portafilter in the portafilter holder, simply touch and hold the grind button on the face of the grinder. When your basket looks about full, release the button. Now, weigh the portafilter. Add or remove grounds as necessary to get to 20 grams if you're using a triple basket or 18 grams if you're using a double. I'm using a triple basket here and I only got about 19 grams, so I'm going to go back for another gram. Step 4. Adjustments, shot time. Grip the tamper handle as though you were grasping a doorknob. Tamp straight down and simply lean your weight into it comfortably. The amount of pressure you use isn't nearly as important as making sure that your tamp is perfectly level and that you use a consistent amount of force. This way the water won't find weak spots. Insert your portafilter and start the shot. We're going to be watching for the first drops of espresso to fall between 6 and 10 seconds. As the shot progresses, we'll observe the total shot time. Our target output is 1.5 ounces, or 30 grams of liquid espresso in 25 to 30 seconds. If the shot falls under 25 seconds, adjust your grind a little bit finer, and if it falls over 30, adjust a bit coarser. This shot pulled in about 21 seconds, so we're going to adjust a little bit finer. Make small adjustments of just a few notches at a time. This will be easier than making big changes and overcorrecting. Step 5. Timed dosing. Now that we have our grind dialed, we can set up the grind timer for consistent and repeatable dosing. With the hopper filled, press the dose button you'd like to edit, followed in quick succession by the menu button. Now we can press the plus and minus buttons to change the grind time for that dose. Let's change it to 4 seconds. Tare your portafilter, grind, and weigh the portafilter again. If the dose is too small, increase the time setting by a few tenths of a second, and if it's too much, decrease it. For more info on single dosing, be sure to watch our single dosing comparison video here. If this video helped you set up your grinder, be sure to hit the like button. If it didn't, or if you have any other questions, leave a comment below. For more coffee knowledge, don't forget to hit subscribe.